Now at 6, a juvenile is arrested for the shooting death of a Galena, Kansas man. Plus, we'll check out a fitness class kicking off the new year with a tough workout. And we'll learn about some new laws taking effect across the 4 states today.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Authorities in Galena, Kansas arrested a minor in the shooting death of a 38-year-old man. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Elise Snowy. It happened just after 2:15 this morning at the Village Circle Apartments near East 7th Street and State Line Road. Police say when officers responded, they found a juvenile male sitting on the stairs of the apartment building who told them a person had been shot on the 3rd floor. Officers found the victim, Christopher Story, dead in the apartment. The juvenile was arrested and taken to a juvenile detention center pending formal charges. The Kansas Commission on Judicial Conduct says a veteran judge in Montgomery County violated state judicial ethics rules. In November, the commission issued a cease and desist letter to Judge F. William Collins. It stems from a complaint filed by an attorney claiming Collins attempted to influence a local judicial race in 2022. The complaint says Collins asked another candidate to pursue a different judgeship, offering to have his wife donate to the candidate's campaign if done so. This isn't Collins' first disciplinary action. You can read about others on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy joins us with the first look at weather.
Well, we had the clouds during the morning hours. Sunshine popped out during the afternoon, but a cold start to 2024. High temperatures mainly only into the upper 30s for us today. We do have clear skies right now. It looks fine. Joplin, also Pittsburgh down to 29 in Pittsburgh, 31 in Lamar, 33 in Anderson. Parsons a little bit cooler, sitting at 28 degrees. Still we have the clear skies, but clouds will start to increase once again late tonight. Mainly after midnight, our next little wave will start to head toward us and give us more clouds as we go through the next few days. Now, if you're going to be out this evening, it'll be cold, so bundle up, but we are going to be dry as we drop back through the 20s. Here's what we're going to focus on: staying chilly this week, tracking a storm system, rain, maybe a little bit of snow Friday, much bigger system early next week, rain and snow chances. We're going to talk about all of this coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Doug, thanks. Well, the number one most common New Year's resolution is to exercise more. However, many are unable to keep up with it all year. KOAM's Anthony Saviello went to a fitness class this morning where they are using the New Year energy to embrace a healthier lifestyle.
Another year, another attempt at sticking with that promise to yourself of starting to exercise more. Those who made their way to Every Body Fitness have already gotten themselves off to a great start. Here it's not just another year, it's a new year. And with that comes a new energy.
It is totally cliche to make the gym a New Year's resolution. The thing with that is really that so many people try to go in and do it by themselves, and that's why they fail. So they're going into the gym, they're wandering around all the machines, they're not really sure how to use the machines or which machines they're supposed to be using. So what we do is we create a group atmosphere where they can get accountability and camaraderie.
This 2-hour intensive session included kickboxing, strength training, and an exercise known as Pound.
It really is not about one gym, it's about us coming together as a community and really just trying to reach people and let them know that they're capable of doing so much more. And so it's really an exciting thing.
Though exercise can be intimidating, Whitney says half the battle is focusing on encouraging yourself.
I'm not a stereotypical gym owner as far as like my physical appearance goes, but I tell people all the time, it really doesn't matter what you can't do. Instead, try to focus on what your body can do for you. And that'll really get you out of that mindset of like the negative, I don't look like this, or I can't do a jumping jack, you know. Instead of focusing on that, focus on what you can do and celebrate your body the way it is. Something
I try to embrace here. Oh my goodness. I'm way too out of shape. Oh dear Lord. Oh God. Well, I did say try. I won't be a professional kickboxer anytime soon, that's for sure. But if your New Year's resolution is similar to mine and you want to start living a healthier lifestyle, well, the key is you just got to start and maybe find someone so you don't have to do it alone. Reporting in Joplin, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Well, you can find more information about every body fitness in our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Runners in the four-state area started off their new year participating in Joplin's Chili 5K event. Around 300 participants took part in the race, and everyone was awarded a medal for their efforts. This year was the first year that leash dogs were allowed to participate in the New Year's Day run.
This race is a lot downhill, so I'm able to stride out more. It's kind of get a better time too sometimes. Today I didn't get the best time ever, but it's still fun, kind of like running downhill, and it's quite a bit easier too.
The Chili 5K began at 10:15 this morning at the Cornell Art Complex and finished at the Joplin Family Y, with a free kids run at the Family Y starting at 11. Coming up, we'll learn about the new laws taking effect in the new year. Plus, a proposed law in Missouri will make Springfield's cashew chicken the official state meal. The new year means new laws are going into effect in the 4 states. In Missouri, the big change is an increase to the minimum wage. Workers in the Show Me state are now guaranteed at least $12.30 per hour. That's up from last year's rate of only $12. Tipped employee wages are now $6.15 per hour, up from $6 flat. These increases come from a 2018 amendment passed by voters to gradually raise the minimum wage to $15 per hour in 2026. In Kansas, the sales tax on groceries is dropping. The second phase of an Axe the Food tax cut takes effect, cutting the state's sales tax on groceries from 4% to 2%. Governor Laura Kelly says it will result in $150 million in tax relief to residents. The final phase of the act will eliminate the tax in 2025. And in Oklahoma, there's a new family caregiver tax credit. It's designed to cover expenses related to caring for family members who's at least 62 years old and requires help with daily activities. The credit is capped at $2,000 unless the family member being cared for is a veteran or has been diagnosed with dementia. In that case, the cap is $3,000. Well, Kansas City has a barbecue. St. Louis has toasted ravioli, and now a Christian County lawmaker wants to make Springfield's cashew chicken the official meal of Missouri. Chris Bryant has the dish on this proposed bill.
Right here is what I'm doing, is frying more chicken because we barely can keep up.
It's a battle Representative Jamie Gregg is ready to have.
Cashew chicken being the state dish, that's the bill I've proposed.
He hopes House Bill 1624 will be able to make the iconic Springfield dish the official meal of the state.
You have toasted ravioli up in St. Louis, and you've got Kansas City barbecue. Both are fantastic, they really are. Toasted ravioli is really more of an appetizer. Right. So that's kind of the response to that. And I can't find one specific style or one specific Kansas City barbecue.
David Leong perfected what is now called Springfield-style cashew chicken, and history says the dish was first served in 1963 at the Grove Supper Club. The proposed law lists deep-fried chicken being served in more than 70 restaurants across Springfield.
We're flattered that everyone wants to copy us, but like you said, we were the original. So it's just amazing what my father did, and just a simple dish from a Chinese immigrant. Enjoy.
For the Leong family, having the dish that was created and served by their family since the 60s named a state dish would mean
they just put an exclamation mark on his legacy, and we're just trying to keep that together for him here.
Chicken, Springfield-style cashew chicken, there's a whole long backstory. There is the American dream, the American story behind it.
Missouri has symbols that represent the state with everything, ranging from a state dinosaur, a state exercise, which is the jumping jack, the St. Louis Arch, and Wayne County, which is the UFO capital of the state. Even a state dessert, which is the ice cream cone that was first introduced at the World's Fair in 1904 and made the official dessert in 2008.
He creates a dish, makes it to our taste buds. He makes it so that the Missouri taste buds are in favor of it, and it just explodes.
And for the Leong family, they hope the state General Assembly will agree.
Our legislator, the one that put the bill in, he sees it. I just hope the other legislators in Missouri realize how much impact it has made in Missouri.
A little later, the selections for this year's Kansas Shrine Bowl are announced. We'll see which local athletes made the cut.
Plus, we have some storm systems lining up that are going to affect us. We're going to be talking about that coming up. Well, definitely a cold start to 2024, but a pretty nice day. Temperatures not bad for us today as we did go into the upper 30s. Could be worse for the beginning of January, but still a little bit below where we should be for this time of the year. So I'll consider it cold, but it was nice to see the sun because we didn't get much of the sun between Christmas and also New Year's. Looks good right now. Here's a nice shot. This is our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. Tower cam downtown. We're looking northeast. Not much of a breeze out there, but in general, it looks okay. It is cold. It's 30 in Stockton, 34 in Neosho, Carthage at 32. We have 29 in Pittsburgh. Independence checking in at 34 degrees, but we aren't alone. The entire Central Plains kind of cold, and it's going to be chilly as we go through the week. This week, our temperatures mainly into the 30s and 40s for afternoon highs. 32 right now, pretty much calm winds. Visibility is good. That's what we're going to see tonight. We will start to get a few clouds in here late tonight, but temperatures, they'll slide back through the 20s, and then we'll get some clouds in here late tonight, but it's going to be clear as we go through the evening hours. A few mid and upper level clouds moving into our western counties, but besides that, we look okay. Here's our next wave. This is going to give us clouds, but any rain will track to our south. So we're going to see the clouds from this next couple days. Bigger storm system off the coast of the Pacific Northwest. So wave 1 doesn't really affect us. Wave 2 and 3 behind it. Here's number 3 way out toward Alaska. Those are going to be bigger systems that affect us over the next week or so. All right, let's walk through time. Tonight, mid-20s, mid and upper level clouds increase late. We have mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. We'll get a little bit more sunshine late. Temperatures near 40 by noon. I think most of us 42, 43, 44 for an afternoon high. Briefly clearing out tomorrow night. By Wednesday morning, clouds increase again. Another cold start, mid-20s. As we go through the day on Wednesday, mostly cloudy skies. We get back into the low to mid-40s during the afternoon. So very similar over the next couple days. A lot of clouds, temperatures cool, but not bitterly cold. We'll start mid-20s, 29 by 7, 41 by noon, high temp right around 44 for you Tuesday. Of course, a lot of people heading back to work. All right, let's go down the road. Here's Thursday, mid-40s, clouds increase. Check this system out. Here comes our next wave. So this is going to be Friday morning. Could start as snow, and then as we warm a little bit, could switch over to a little bit of rain, and then kind of lingers into the weekend. Now, overall, this is a weaker system, so it's not going to be very heavy, but we could get 2/10, 3/10 of an inch of rain and a little bit of snow. But there's a bigger system brewing right behind it as we go into Monday. This is going to give us showers, maybe even thunderstorms, very heavy snow central Kansas, and we'll have to see how much cold air filters in to see if we can get some snow in here by the time we head into early next week. So a lot to watch as we go through the next 7 to 10 days. 44 tomorrow, 45 Wednesday, 46 on Thursday. Rain mixing with some snow on Friday, also into Saturday. Mainly 40s for highs this week. And as you mentioned earlier at 5, we really haven't had any snow this year, so it'd be nice to at least see some.
See something, for sure. All right, thanks, Doug. Well, still ahead, the 2024 college football playoffs kick off. And the Kansas Shrine Bowl announces its roster this morning. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
Several of the top high school football seniors in Southeast Kansas get a great start to the new year this morning, being selected to the 2024 Kansas Shrine Bowl. The high school football all-star game features 88 of the top high school seniors in the state, with rosters chosen by some of the top coaches in Kansas. This morning, 7 seniors from SEK received the exciting news that they will be playing in the Shrine Bowl this June. Now here's the full list of local players selected to the game in alphabetical order, starting with Parsons' Cade Brown, who makes it, along with Tucker Harrell from Colgan, Sam Hull from Humboldt, Peyton McDonald representing Frontenac, as well as Stetson Schaefer from Cherryville, Augustus Thuston from Chanute, and Kanan White from Coffeyville. The game will be played at Emporia State's Welch Stadium on June 29th. Over to college football, the first night of 2024 features two of the biggest games of the season. Tonight is the semifinal round of the college football playoff. The evening beginning with top-seeded Michigan facing number 4 Alabama in the Rose Bowl. Now the winner advances to the national championship game a week from tonight. Alabama lands the first punch with a 34-yard rushing touchdown. That opened the scoring in the first quarter. Michigan, though, answering right back with a touchdown on its next drive. Wolverines enter halftime with a 3-point lead. That score still holding as we near the end of the third quarter. One more semifinal game later this evening. The winner of Michigan-Alabama will face the winner of Texas-Washington. We're playing in the Sugar Bowl tonight. Now the Sugar Bowl kicks off at 7:45 this evening at the Superdome in New Orleans. It's the first appearance in the college football playoff for Texas. Meanwhile, Washington has been here once before. The Huskies lost their only college football playoff game by 17. That was back in 2016. The team that beat Washington in that semifinal, Alabama, who went on to beat Clemson in the 2016 National Championship. Over to the NFL. Yesterday, the Chiefs clinched their 8th consecutive AFC West title with a win over the Bengals at home. Now, late last night, the defending Super Bowl champs found out what day and time their final regular season game will be. That's this Sunday. The Chiefs go on the road to SoFi Stadium to face the Chargers. That much they already knew for a while, but last night Kansas City finds out the game will be played at 3:25 on Sunday afternoon. There's a lot on the line for several teams across the NFL entering Week 18. Not so much for the Chiefs, though. As we put the playoff picture on your screen, that's how things stand entering the final week. Win or loss, KC guaranteed the 3 seed. That's because it has the tiebreaker over the Jaguars, currently in the 4 spot. Even though the Chiefs have the tiebreaker over Miami, if the Dolphins lose, that means Buffalo jumps to the 2 seed as the AFC East champion and with the tiebreaker over the Chiefs. That's all for sports. We're back after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We'll have a look into the science of New Year's resolutions. Plus, we're just 2 weeks away from the Iowa caucuses. We'll have the details on how the D24 presidential race is shaping up in the new year. And as we ring in the new year, new laws take effect across the country. Those stories and a lot more tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Well, it's been chilly and we've got some potential snow.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hopefully.
Not tonight, which
Right.
is good. So we're going to stay dry. And of course, a lot of people heading back to work tomorrow. Sitting in the 40s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We may start as snow, though, on Friday. Go to rain, maybe back to snow. Another system early next week. So a lot to watch over the next few days.
I hope we get snow, but I'm also not mad about the 50s.
I love snow. So.
Yeah, final sports snow.
Yeah, we're going to have more on those college football playoff games later tonight. Right now, Michigan and Alabama had a very close one.
It'll be exciting to see who pulls out. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here right at 10. Thanks for making us part of your night.